I think that was like too extra, right?
She just let me know.
But welcome back to another YouTube video. Today is Tuesday, 11th of March, 12:36, 39. Okay, guys, I am 1 week sober. I'm 1 week sober from social media. I'm like, I think I'm going to do a day 1, day 45. So let's get straight into the video as I talk about things I'm learning or things I'm like learning about myself and learning about in general on this 1 week journey. Yeah, so like this is like my first chit chat, for real chit chat, sit down talk video. I don't usually talk, but I feel like this is something I've done that I should talk about. So I am 1 week sober. And it's not from alcohol, because I don't know why everybody thinks sober is alcohol, but I'm 1 week sober. And if you think that's what my video is about, no, it's 1 week sober from social media. Because I really feel like social media is becoming kind of like alcohol, a little bit addictive. Not for me though. I don't like alcohol. That thing does not taste sweet. It does not taste nice. I don't know. It's just not for me. Maybe it's not my vibe. But let's actually start on business, because that's not what we're here for. I'm not really. Would I say I went off? I kind of went off because I deleted the apps I like spend most of my time on. I only actually spend most of my time on TikTok. Instagram, I don't know. Me and Instagram are not like guys or not cheese. So that one was easy to delete. Pinterest, I actually just started Pinterest, so that one was not really. But TikTok, you guys, TikTok has a hold on me that even me, I don't know where the hold comes from, but I still deleted it. And let me tell you something very funny is that anytime I wanted to delete TikTok before that time, even before now, I had deleted TikTok like 3 months ago. I knew it had a hold on me. Like, I wanted to find excuses that it didn't have a hold on me, but it had a hold on me. Because tell me why. My mind has told me like, Zuni, you have a problem, and I did not want to listen to it. And then anytime I want to delete it, I'll be like, but all my drafts will go. What if I need to post them? And God knows those drafts are from like 2020, and I knew from my heart of hearts that those things were never leaving my drafts. But I don't know. I was using that as like, will I say, an excuse to not delete TikTok. I did delete TikTok 3 months ago when I found I had an addiction. Then I downloaded it 2 days back. Then I downloaded it 2 days after that.
We listen, we don't judge.
You can't call me an addict. I know. So let's like even forget like TikTok. Let's not even forget TikTok. Okay, wait. Let me gather my thoughts. Okay, I've gathered my thoughts. Thank you guys for waiting for me to gather my thoughts. But I just felt like I was living with others, right? I was living through other people's lenses, and I was not living through mine. And I was like, I had to clock that. Please, you guys actually, I think they should make a quote about me saying that. Stop living through. Stop living through other people on social media and start living through yourself. Mind you, I also go off social media during the Lenten period. And if you don't know, currently now is the Lenten period. I usually go off social media during the Lenten period from like, I fast from it because it's like something that makes me, detach myself from God. I would fast from it not every Lent, since I graduated high school. So 2024 was the only time I did that. I would detach myself from social media for a particular time of the day, not like months. I'll just give myself time. So I would say from about 6 to 6, 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. to like 6 p.m. I would be off social media, and then I would come back, and then I would literally use all my time there, just so like, I don't know how to explain. I would engulf all my time on social media just because like I had the opportunity, and like my fast was about to get not like oh my goodness, you guys. I'm losing the plot of what I'm saying, but I'm actually gather myself, because I'm also learning how to speak on my channel now. Speak well, and you guys know what I'm trying to say. Speak well so people could properly understand me and communicate better with people. So this is like some kind of English exam for me while I do YouTube videos. I'm still comfortably talking, but I want to be better. I want to be better, I want to be best when speaking to an audience or speaking to literally a camera that is in front of me. I don't know if you can say it. I didn't do it for the purpose of I want to detach myself and know that God is like the source and He's not a resource. I was doing it like, okay, I'm doing this for this period of time, I'm detaching myself, so I am obliged to use social media like an addict again after that 6 p.m. Perfect, that's exactly what I wanted to say, but I was, because I'm out of breath right now, because I'm trying to, I don't know, I'm whispering, I'm literally the only person in this whole space. Sometimes I would even miss dinner just so I could scroll on TikTok, like, it's not madness. Yes, that's madness. And somebody has told me that, Suni, you have an addiction. I was like, what? Muchachos, what? And now that I look back, that guy was right. Shout out to him wherever he is. So yeah, so this Lenten season, I wanted, like, I didn't even want, it wasn't even a want, it was a need. I needed to grow mentally, physically, and mostly especially spiritually. And I was like, what better time to go off social media, go offline during the Lenten season. If you don't know what the Lenten season is, it's like I think I'll just put like, it's just a season of fasting, praying, and almsgiving. If I could sum it up, every year at the beginning of this year, I was like, I do not want to be how I was last year. Last year I felt very unfulfilled. Like, yeah, I did things, I went out to places, but I still felt very unfulfilled internally. Because another thing I noticed is that as I was living through other people on social media, I was subconsciously absorbing things without me knowing. I was kind of imitating them, wanting to be like them, and I feel like I also lost my sense of creativity through them. Like, I think that's like one key thing. I lost a bit of my, not like all, but a bit of my creativity. Reflecting on it now, I was like, that's actually such a toxic place, and I feel like you have to actually have a big and understanding mindset and a mature mindset to actually go into social media, because it's not always going to be fun and games. Sometimes the thing is going to drain you. Sometimes it's a draining and toxic spice, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you that. But I think I saw this quote. I don't know why I saw it. I'll try and search the internet.
I was just watching Darius Daniels, and he said God will give you your identity before He gives you your platform, because if He doesn't, you'll be on the platform seeking validation in your identity from them.
Give you a platform or something when you find your identity in Him or something. I don't know, you guys, please. I saw it somewhere. I don't remember where I saw it, but I saw it somewhere like that, and the thing has touched me. I don't know why I did not screenshot it. If it's to save useless things now, I will save it. What's wrong with you guys? What was I actually saying? I think it's why I don't do talking videos, because I tend to lose myself while speaking. I've always had like a kind of hustle mindset. Like, I always have to hustle, I always have to hustle, I always have to manage. And I feel I also watched a video. See, I know TikTok can be bad, but I watched this video on TikTok that was saying, why does everybody always like want to be so engrossed in their hustle that they forget that God's favor is greater than their hustle? And I was like, girl, you need to clock that, because if you don't clock it, you've lost it.
Bombastic side eye.
It's actually words of wisdom. Every time we're so filled in what we have going on, like, oh, I have this business that I have to do, I have to do that, this, how to blow social media, how to be making content. I'm like, I'm telling you, when God's favor is upon you, like it was on David, you will not need to be hustling. I was like, yeah, it was like, I'm not casting hustling or anything. Like, you do need to hustle, you need to put in the effort. It doesn't just work like magic. But if God's favor is upon you, my
darling, darlings, Nanny Beniza, darlings,
it's like 10 times a win for you compared to anybody else that's hustling. Like, let's go, like, people are working at like 10x speed and you're just working at like 5. If you're favored 2x. If you're miracle 1x. If you're miracle 0.5x speed. Like, you understand what I'm trying to say? I don't think I understand what I'm trying to say, but I feel like you guys should understand what I'm trying to say. You understand what I'm trying to say?
For your mind, when you come here now, come like say your name na Yara, we go believe say you be Nigerian.
I don't know, I've just been in this spirit of like, I just look outside my window when we're driving and I just see the beautiful trees and I just see people smiling, like they can be looking like they're going through a lot, but they're still smiling. I'm just like God, you're so good. And I just go to church and I'm more present, I'm more fully in the moment compared to before. because I just feel like I don't want to leave here empty-handed. Like, I'm not coming to my father's house, I'm not leaving there empty-handed. And I feel like that's another mindset I had to school. Like, you're going into your father's house and you're leaving empty-handed. Isn't that a loss to you? I don't even know if I'm being like a biblical lesson here or like social life, but I don't know. God and society go all in one. I'm living right now more in a state of gratitude, and yes, I've been keeping myself busy with a ton of things. Not like I'm trying to balance every single thing. But I'm just want other people to be kind of reflective on their own habits too. I'm kind of afraid of myself 1 week. Who knows where I'll be in like 2 months or 1 month from now? Because I think that's when I'm going back on social media. If you have a problem with something, I feel like you need to learn to detach from it, because no matter what your so-called ideology or something is as being okay, or it's not harming you, or wait, what's social media going to do? It has such a bad effect on my brain, because look at me right now, struggling to speak. Comes to the end of my 1 week, I don't know how I'll be in like 7 weeks time. I don't know, I think I'll do a cute combination. Happy Easter, you guys. Hopefully, I'm trying to post this by tomorrow. So excited. I wrote down like bullet points and everything so I could talk about it, like get straight into the video. That's always like, oh, I feel like I'm a very big procrastinator. Like, I'm not going to do something, let me not say last minute, but like let's say 2 minutes to the last minute. Yeah, that's the way I've been living my life. I'm not saying that I'm completely changed from that, or God has delivered me from that, but I'm just saying. That's not supposed to be in the frame. But faith over feeling. So at the beginning, right, I was very like excited. Like I was like, hey, let's go. Like Lenten, like Jesus, like you get. But in the middle, I was like, I was very unmoved in the middle, which made me feel like, oh, it has to be a feeling. There has to be a spark. You get like, God has to speak to me, those kind of things. No, that didn't happen to me. So I was basing a lot of things on feelings. I watched a lot of videos, a lot of sermons, and there's this one that really touched me. Is that you choose to love God, you choose to walk with Him, you choose to abide by Him, and stuff like that. I don't like feelings fade away. So if you're betting on feelings, they're going to fade away. So before I left, there was this movie I watched, which was The Forge. That was like actually what gave me the courage completely to like delete social media. Even before Lent started, I deleted like 4 days or 5 days before Lent started. And I just like, it was the scene where he was throwing away his video games and all these things, like for God. And I sat down to myself and I was like, why are you so addicted to these things? Why are you so obsessed with these things? Why can't you let them go? So that minute, or after the movie, I immediately deleted all my social media. And another thing they said in the Forge movie was be a fountain and not a drain. And as I reflected, I felt like, okay, I was being more of a drain than a fountain, because like endlessly talking about, oh, what I want to do, oh, what I want to be, like things go outside the 4 corners of my house, go outside the 4 corners of this room. I think I needed the Lenten fast or the Lenten experience to like teach me, go out. Things are happening outside your window. So the first week or the first 2 weeks, I was going to church physically, but then I couldn't do it because, y'all, have you seen the Lagos weather? Have you seen this Lagos? It's not joking, though. My brothers, it's not joking. I'm telling you, it can melt you. So I just started doing it from home and everything. Another thing is the assurance that like I don't know if I always had it, but now I like feel it now. It's like the assurance of things are going to happen according to God's plan. I have trust issues, bro. I doubt. But then I read this verse in Isaiah and Galatians. Oh no, is it Galatians, bro? I knew I should have done bullet points instead of just like a whole because it just looks as if I'm being one of those professors that are just speaking through, you know? It's a verse about doubt. But if I do find it, I'll definitely put it down for you guys to see. So it's literally talking about don't let the doubt that you have consume you. This period made me understand that God understands that we're humans. We have doubts. We have doubts. We have anxiety. We have depression. Oh my goodness, I don't want to say we have. Don't claim it for yourself. Don't claim it for yourself. You don't have. The human nature is sometimes bound to fear, bound to anxiety of the future, fear of the future, you know, so many things, right? And doubt is something that has been something strong for me. You get? And that verse just reminded me that you have doubts, God understands you. Because I always felt like, oh, I'm such a bad Christian. Like, I have doubts. Why will I have doubts? Like, that verse really spoke to me, saying that you have doubts. God understands you have doubts, but are you still willing to like come to Him, trust in Him, knowing you have doubts? Like, He understands. God understands. Do you get? So those kind of things that you're trying to hide from God, speak to Him about it. I started talking to God about my doubts. So if you have that kind of thing that you think you cannot talk to God about, first of all, He already knows, girl. He already knows, girl. He already knows. So why not just talk to Him about it? Ooh, I feel like this one spoke to me bad. It's like I watched a Catholic comedian. A Christian comedian, basically, not a Catholic. What's that? It's a Christian comedian that does Catholic jokes, like talks about Catholic stuff. That woman is funny. She is really, really funny. Like, I was in awe. Like, I was like, what? You can be funny and be Christian? But then I'll be dissing myself. So yeah, you can't be funny. But like, be a comedian? Just open my eyes. Like, God calls us for so many different things. You get? We cannot all be fixed into the same box. Like, we have Christian doctors, not Christian doctors. Yeah, we have Christian doctors. Let me see, astronauts, bro. Like, Christian comedians, Christian cooks. Like, we're so diverse out there. I feel like, when you're Christian, like, life is like very boxed. But it's free. It's free. You can be who you want to be. But in all things, let it be. You know, in Galatians, when you say, you, my brothers and sisters, were called to be free. But do not use your freedom to indulge in the flesh. Rather, serve one another humbly and in love. Like, I feel like that verse, that whole thing just called me to create, like, to make this YouTube system. Like, so if I'm telling that I've been making videos ever since, bro, I'm not capping. Like, I have videos laid down to post. So make sure you guys subscribe, so you guys, you see my vision. You see I don't even know where this accent is coming from, because I don't understand. But I don't know, there's vibes, there's vibes. Next! This thing about Christian influence is, it's a beautiful thing. I'm not going to say it's a bad thing. It's very beautiful. It's a beautiful epidemic, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful. But one thing about it is, it's beautiful, but don't want to.
Be coming down for me, okay? They don't need to rush me, okay?
Let them like be an example for you, but don't want to be them. We all have our own like private struggles, and some influencers come out say, some don't. But those influencers aren't telling you that you should look to them. They're just an intermediary, like they're the middleman. They want you to look to God. And I started like looking to them more than I was looking at God. Like, let me watch their videos. And at a point, they started having like this toxic mindset, like, they're so close to God. Like, what's my problem? What's like, I have an issue or something. Like, see, they're just close to God. Like, being their testimonies, I'll be like, God, how far? Where's my own testimony? When I say God opened my eyes, right? I don't know. God opened my eyes to like focusing on Him, choosing Him, and looking at Him first before I'll be looking at other people. I don't understand if you get the message. I'm not very, when who wanted to go talk to Pharaoh? Moses wanted to talk to Pharaoh and it was like a stammerer. I'm not a stammerer, but I'm very, very confused with my words. Like, I'm saying a speech right now and my head is like in the east right now, but I'm in the west. Does that make sense? I'm not very like organized with my words. So please, just bear with me. I realized I was doing a lot of things just to benefit me. I was consuming my thoughts, my own ideas, my own goals, like nobody else existed. And then when you constantly live in a place of self-focus, you start to feel like your problems are the only ones that exist. And you're the only one that matters. That kind of thinking isolates you. It robs you of your compassion, of community, of true growth. This is my last point. I'm reading you directly from my notes. Growing up in a place where there's a conventional mindset of how you should live is quite literally bondage. Today's verse of the day, that was the day that touched me. 11th of April 2025 is Galatians 5:13. You, my brothers and sisters, were called to be free, but do not use your freedom to indulge in the flesh. Rather, serve one another humbly in love. It's such a powerful reminder It talks about being free, but not letting that freedom become an excuse for sinful behavior. I am free in Christ, but I've often wondered, if I'm free, why do I feel like I'm not? Why does my life still feel tied to what I'm expected to be? I watched a comedy show recently, and it was beautiful. The comedian told healthy jokes, clean jokes, and may I say, they were so funny, bro. I looked at myself and said, Zuni, God is calling you to create. Create. But create with purpose. As Colossians 3:17 says, whatever you do, whether in word or in deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him. The Lenten season has been so beautiful. The fast, the hunger to truly know God. I started Lent because I was desperate to know God for myself. One of the biggest mistakes I made at first was thinking I would get there by watching other people. I watched so many Christian testimonies, so many influencers, and honestly, I wouldn't just say I wanted to be them like them. I wanted to be them. Funny thing, the first week I was on fire. But as time passed, the fire began to dim. I started to feel like I had to copy what others were doing, like, oh, I need to do this, do it their way. My conscience wouldn't let me rest. To others, that might sound good, this might sound good, like, at least you read her Bible, you're praying, you're doing all the right things. But where's the practice? Where was the personal walk? I'm still working on myself. This journey is far from perfect, but I'm starting to see a clearer picture of what it's really about. I'm a passionate person, especially when it comes to creating, but sometimes my passion gets in my way of remembering Christ's passion for me. It's wild to admit, but I still find myself doing things based on feelings. This is what I want, or I don't want to hear what you have to say. No, I haven't done a 360 transformation and come out as, Sleeping Beauty or Cinderella. But for the eye-opening 180, I'm sincerely grateful. I want to keep chasing God. I don't want to live by my own will, feelings, or desires, but by His. So this season, hey wait. So to this season of growth, of youth, of trials, of celebrations, and of Christ. Another thing was, before I left, so when I was leaving social media, I had a very terrible mindset before leaving, so I will not advise that for anybody. When I left, my mindset was, when I come back, everybody will be like, oh Zuni, where have you been? Oh Zuni, you're back. Oh Zuni, how have you been? I'll have like 1,000 messages like, oh Zuni, like, oh, I'm very special. Living in my delusional world. Even that didn't happen. Right? Today is the 22nd of April. Easter was 2 days ago. And no, I don't have 1,000 messages, bro. But during the period, that emotion or feeling of wanting people to be like, oh, Zuni, where have you been? Oh, Zuni, you're back. It died down. I don't know how to explain it. I didn't want anybody to be like that, or I didn't want anybody to really care that much, because I feel like my mindset shifted, and I won't say I did that by myself. It was literally God, of being self-absorbed or very self-conscious about very unnecessary things, or self-absorbed with very unnecessary things. I feel this year I've really felt the Lenten experience, because I actually decided to participate in it all. So on Easter, there was this kind of joy, like He did that for me. He laid it down for me. So what's the little thing I can't give Him? Is it my time? Is it my talk? Is it my mind? It's like, if you want to truly grasp the essence of Easter and how it all went down, like, you learn from as I listened to the priest on Sunday or on Good Friday, I just realized falling in love is beautiful, but then walking in love, sacrificing in love, living in love, caring in love, dying for love, is something that nobody talks about. It's always, oh, I fell in love.
I know the video was supposed to end there, but I just decided that let me just add this little talk here for a reason. I didn't really talk about like the social media one. So during the period, I was very off social media, excluding YouTube. I at a point actually started using YouTube as like a corner of social media. So like I would endlessly scroll on my YouTube like it was TikTok. It was a problem I was trying to still fix. I'm not talking that like I still have a little bit of problem with it, because I re-downloaded TikTok on Sunday and today is Wednesday, and when I say I still have a problem with like just scrolling for no reason and not focusing on the main reason why I came to the app. I'm I'm more like inclined to saying it's enough, like let's go. Sometimes, or these few days, sometimes I'm like, but you don't have anything you're doing, and sometimes I have to like tell myself, you have to go. Do you understand? It's a healthy habit. Before I do that, let me just go, let me just go, let me just go, let me just go. But now I'm more of like, girl, you have to stop. It's not normal. You get. So the detox made me. I joined the choir, you guys. If you don't know, even though I've not gone for practice in like 4 weeks or 3 weeks, I still join the choir. Period. I'm now volunteering at an orphanage because I want to touch grass. I swim more. Exercise. I won't really like bench on that because I don't know what has been happening to me lately. But I've been going outside my house more. Today I plan on going to swim, which is good. But I've also been very YouTube inclined, like making new videos, watching videos to help me get better at YouTube, so that like even though I'm staying on YouTube, it has to be for something productive and something creative. You get watching vlogs so that I can know how to better my vlogs. But the realization is like I think I have to go off social media again from what I'm seeing, or I just have to learn to manage myself on it because I have to manage myself around it and on it. Yeah, because I love creating videos, except I start making videos for another person that's not myself.
So, see you guys so soon.